This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. To say that Donald Trump is unconventional in the world of politics would be a deluded Republican way to communicate that he is a lying, self-dealing troglodyte whose hypocrisy and contempt for the Constitution is posing a very real threat to our nation. We know this and have known this long before he began obsessively harassing President Barack Obama with his racist birtherism garbage. I think we've only seen the beginning, though, of Donald Trump's depravity. I've been predicting for a while on my podcast that it's only going to get worse now that the 2020 campaign has officially begun for Donald Trump. He was in Orlando, Florida yesterday to kick off his campaign, but before he even got there, he was tweeting insane red meat to the diehards in his rabidly xenophobic base about deporting millions of brown people from the country. Next week, ICE will begin the process of removing the millions of illegal aliens who have illicitly found their way into the United States. They will be removed as fast as they come in. Mexico, using their strong immigration laws, is doing a very good job of stopping people long before they get to our southern border. Guatemala is getting ready to sign a Safe Third agreement. The only ones who won't do anything are the Democrats in Congress. They must vote to get rid of the loopholes and fix asylum. If so, border crisis will end quickly. First, this is an insane and radical lie. And we know that because the acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, Mark Morgan, was now asked about this presidential announcement via Twitter about the imminent ICE raids and mass deportations. And his answer was less than convincing that Trump was telling the truth.
The president is very clear with what he's tweeting out, is that he wants to maintain the integrity of the system, and he wants to make sure that we're supporting and enforcing the rule of law. And that's really what this is about. That's really what the tweet is about.
That's really what this is about. What the tweet was about. No, Mark. The tweet was about the removal of millions of illegal aliens. Not a million, millions, plural. Which in and of itself is laughable because in all of 2018, ICE made about 160,000 arrests. And about 120,000 of those arrests were made while subjects were illegally crossing the southern border. They were caught in the act of crossing the border, which leaves only about 40,000 arrests having taken place as a result of ICE raids from the interior of the nation, like Donald Trump is lying about. And that was in all of 2018. How is Trump going to go from 40,000 to millions? Trump is a pathetic, lying buffoon. And his MAGA cult members drink up every single sickening lie that he tells, and they do it gleefully. You see, Donald Trump's base are like drug addicts. They're always chasing that sweet 2016 hate high, and in order for them to continue to feel the same way they did during the 2016 campaign, Donald Trump is going to have to amp up the incendiary rhetoric about immigrants and Muslims and countless groups that he's desperate to otherize. Just wait. He is going to turn up the division meter to 11. And it's going to be even worse than 2016. He's going to tell wild lies about abortion, stoke fears about the Second Amendment. There's going to be more culture war nonsense about the flag and the national anthem. It's going to be a Trump's greatest hits album on steroids. And we need to do a mindful job of not letting it control the narrative. I mean, we're going to talk about it, of course. We'll talk about it because it's necessary to. But we can't let it distract us from the agenda of actually propelling our nation into the future. Forward, always. Progress, always. We have to keep reminding ourselves that we are in this thing to win. Remind one another that ridding ourselves of Republican rule is the most important focus.